We're here for game 2, the Warriors and the Grizzlies. And I'm joined by Coach Josh. Chad White brings it up, swings it to Harris. Harris drives, kicks it to Brown, who loses it. Marshall brings it up court. Swings it to Mosley. Mosley guarded by Brown. Pulls up, and he misses. Here's the rebound.
That is all. Charge on number 0, Wally Watson.
It's a little low. We just unscrew this a little bit. Which one? It's a little low on this side. Aaron, do I loosen this one a little bit to get it to go down a little bit? Because it's not showing the...
Yeah.
3-point shot by Tyree Mosley.
To tilt it, turn this loosens it up, and then you can do this. And then to tighten it back up is right. Yeah.
Watson with the ball.
Okay.
Swings it to Brown. Back to Watson. Watson looks to drive. And it's knocked out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
And it looks like the Warriors don't have much of a bench today.
Yeah, they only have their 5 and one guy on the bench.
3-point shot by Jeremiah Mitchell.
So that'll be a challenge to them. Grizzlies have 2 people on the bench.
2 guys who could actually be starting for this team.
Really?
And Rich Kirk and Walter Hudson III.
Both big point producers.
Oh, the
2-point basket.
But that's what's nice about the Grizzlies is they don't really have a weakness depending on who's out there.
Good all around.
Out of bounds, ball stays with the Grizzlies.
Everybody plays defense on their team. Everyone can score, knows their spots.
No egos to really deal with on the
And I'm not even thinking Chris isn't here, and I don't think for 1 second they can't beat the Warriors today.
Mitchell goes up, loses it. Harris.
We have a jump ball.
Ball belongs to the Warriors. Yeah, this Grizzly team has really embraced that whole like grit and grind and just, play team ball and hold everybody to a higher standard. Houston swings it.
Gotta help the helper.
Watson brings the ball up court.
Really just need to run the Warriors, keep them in transition, and wear them down.
Yeah. White swings it. Brown swings it to Harris. He misses. And that's a foul.
Foul is going to be on number 6, Jeremiah Mitchell. That's his first, team second.
I don't think Otis can survive a transition game.
Yeah, they have to get out
wear
and
him down. And it's 4 on 5. But I'm hoping that Antonio Marshall
can get going for them.
Yeah, because last game he was there, but he just, not say he wasn't productive, but.
It's kind of like you want to see him make one of those impacts like how he had with the Rockets team last season.
Like him and his brother really balanced each other.
2-point basket by Jeremiah Mitchell.
And I'd like to see that between him and Mosley. So we'll see how they share the ball. It'll be interesting.
Because you got guys that's willing to give it up to him.
Right.
KB, and he misses.
Let's go. Run.
Mitchell drives, goes up.
I don't think KB usually starts for them, does he?
No, it's usually
off the bench.
It's usually him coming off the bench, and you have Latrell starting. But good D from Mitchell. He strips Marshall, and then he gets stripped right back. Aaron Hall swings it to Marshall, and he drives, beats Watson to the basket.
He's really deadly on the drive there.
Real quick first step.
Almost decide where you want to get beat sometimes.
Good block by Aaron Hall.
2-point basket by Jeremiah Mitchell.
Mitchell is being very assertive this week. He's trying to get to the basket and repeat a game like he had last week. Mosley with the ball, guarded by Watson. Swings it to Houston.
He's just being the bully.
That's a jump ball.
Jump ball. Ball goes over to the Grizzlies.
That's all they really have to do.
It's really just bad spacing if you got two guys on you and you don't have no one else to pass to.
Right.
I mean,
you kind of
great
just gotta. He's gonna try to bully and get to the rim. So if you kind of get there before he makes that move to go up for the layup, it can be a jump ball situation every time.
right.
Watson sizes up, swings it to the corner. Rich Kurt misses.
That's what they want to do. They want to get him in rhythm.
Yeah, they definitely got to get Rich Kurt going early. Because he's the inside and outside threat for this Grizzlies team. Mosley, guarded by Mitchell, pulls up.
With his first shot of the game.
That is a traveling violation. Ball stays with the Warriors.
Houston with the ball, shoots it, and he misses. White with the rebound. He's looking to push. Stolen by Blackman. Blackman with the lay-in.
Kawani Blackman 4-2.
Sneaky. Seemingly quick. KB.
Watson swings it to Mitchell. That's a drive, and he gets a block.
That's
2 blocks for Aaron Hall.
Ball stays with the Grizzlies.
Mitchell definitely not afraid to keep on taking it to him, though.
And he's gonna keep going at him all game, which I love that. Have a short memory when you get your shot blocked.
Right.
Watson looking to get the screen from Chad White. Swings it to Mitchell. Mitchell swings it aside to Harris. Harris goes up.
2-point basketball.
Great cut by Daryl Harris getting in deep there for that easy turnaround.
Aaron Hall brings the ball up. Gets the screen from Tyree. Loses it, gets it back. Swings it to Marshall.
They just need to give really Marshall some more space to create here.
He goes up. He misses.
Really gets bailed out there because they didn't really have
Number
anything.
6, Jeremiah Mitchell. That's his 17th.
To me, Otis was a little in the way there. If his guy can help off on Marshall, then
Marshall can.
he had to change direction and try to go the other way.
Yeah, he can pretty much feast when you give him that space. But it's like when it starts closing in, it's a little bit rough, and it makes those shots a little more tougher for him to try to take.
I think what's a little bit deceiving is you want to be in range for a catch and shoot shot, but sometimes you're in the way.
And he makes the second. Watson brings the ball up court. He drives. He goes up and he misses. KB takes it, goes up, and he makes it.
2-point basketball, Kawani Blackman.
Kawani getting warmed up. Really one of the probably least talked about Warriors. He does a lot of the who plays both ends of the court.
Yeah, KB is one of those guys where he'll guard the team's best player. You know, he'll get on the glass, he'll defend. You know, and when he's hot, he'll catch fire. He can give you shots from outside, inside.
Plays both sides with a level of intensity. He maintains the same level. To me, that's impressive.
Very impressive. Tidwell gets the rebound, swings it. Marshall for 3, he misses. White gets the ball, gets it to Watson. Back to White. Rich Kurt loses it. Aaron Hall looks to drive. Swings it to Marshall. He's wide open. And he makes that one.
Basketball, Tony Marshall.
That's where they become dangerous. Mosley really hasn't got started yet.
By the Grizzlies.
And everyone else is pretty much involved in the offense.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's had the least amount of touches, and it doesn't really matter. They're up 17-11. So
yeah, and once Mosley gets hot, or he gets going, you know, it's like now you got a two-headed monster that's just going, that can, you know, shoot the lights out and really cause problems for the defense. But then how do you stop two flamethrowers, you know?
Right. And that'll be the challenge of any team that has two power players like Mosley and Marshall. How do we get our touches? How do we get our spots? You don't want just one person always shooting while the other one doesn't stay in rhythm. So last game it felt like it was mostly Mosley taking those shots.
Most definitely.
Tom was just sitting back, humble. You know, they didn't need him to score either. So
it's a thing where one will take the back seat when they see the other one, you know, going off in the game. But for me, I would think, hey, if I'm the Warriors and I see they try to, you know, cut down on possessions to those two guys, then you look to go inside to a Tidwell or a KB. Aaron Hall with a steal and a layup.
2-point basketball. Aaron Hall.
Mitchell gets the ball, swings it to Chad White. He drives, he loses it, and he gets it blocked.
With the block by the Trevor Tidwell, the ball
Warriors are just stacking up the block stat column today. Only 10 minutes in the game, they probably have 3 or 4 blocks already.
Aaron Hall has 2. Tidwell comes right in the game and gets 1.
Mitchell in his face. Ooh, air balls.
Marshall wants to drive, swings it to KB. KB loses it. Walter Hudson with the ball. Swings it to Rich Kirk. He pulls it, and he misses. Walter with the rebound, drives, goes up, and it's off. Aaron Hall sizes up, swings it to Mosley, and he misses. Kirk with the rebound. The Grizzlies really need Watson to get going. Swings it to Chad White. Swings it to Mitchell, and it's blocked again.
Block on the Trevor Tidwell.
It is a block party for the Warriors. Mosley swings it to Tidwell, loses it. Swings it to Mosley, Mosley to Hall. KB for the 3 up top, and it's good.
3-point basket with the ball moving.
The Warriors are in rhythm now, and it's going to take a few stops for the Grizzlies to put this, get them a heat check. But they're going to have to contest those shots definitely a lot better. Deflection gets them out in transition. Now the Warriors are letting their defense create the offense. Now, who did the Warriors just get
Foul
in
number
here?
77, Chad White. That's his first team foul.
I thought we didn't have anyone on the bench. Now they have Otis on the bench. Who came in? Late. Was someone late?
Tidwell came in.
Oh, Tidwell just came in? Okay.
Gets it inside to Tidwell.
So they have
Sizes up. Marshall pulls up. And it's off. Watson with the rebound. Swings it to Walter in the corner. And it's a little much. Good rebound from Mitchell. Oh, he misses it a little too strong. Tidwell brings the ball up court, and he's looking to shoot. Swings it. Hall kicks it to KB. KB shoots, and he misses it. Tidwell with the rebound. Goes up and one.
By Trevor Tidwell.
It just feels like the Warriors are at the right place at the right time on some of these plays.
Oh yeah, for sure. Getting those extra attempts and extra rebounds, it helps. Because the Grizzlies are again without wing / big man Chris White.
Right.
So that kind of takes away them, having some extra length and bodies on the court for rebounding. Watson swings it, and Mitchell misses it. Marshall brings the ball up court, swings it to KB. KB holds it, guarded by Walter, looks in the back down, goes, pulls up, and he misses. Marshall with the rebound, swings it to Tidwell. Tidwell goes in, and he makes it. And one.
And really, the playmaking of the Warriors is just sort of taking over right now.
Yeah, a lot of unselfish plays being made on the Warriors side.
Chad White, that's his second. Team 6.
Warriors aren't making bad plays, but
it
seems like their shots are just a little long. And then it's just knowing who's guarding you, not forcing a shot and getting blocked.
Yeah. So it's Watson for the Grizzlies, he's got the ball on the string and he's finding everybody. It's just, you know, you got to knock down the shots when they're there. Hudson with the ball, swings it to Watson. Sizes up, drives, goes up, and that's what we need from Watson.
Grizzlies going to really need to stop here. Start getting momentum.
Yeah, definitely need to stop. They either need to force a bad shot or get a turnover right here. Otis Houston with the lane.
You really can't allow that.
If I'm one of those big men down low for the Grizzlies, you can't let that come in and be that easy of an attempt. That's off. Tidwell swings it to Mosley. He saves it, steps back, drives, pulls up. Mitchell gets the ball. Drives. Swings it inside to White. He gets it, goes up, and that's a lay-in. They got to find Chad White and get him inside. That's good.
3-point basketball.
Otis stepping up the trash talk. Now they're up by 17 points.
Yeah, when he's really not the factor in why they're up that big. But hey, when you're winning, you're winning. You know, you can talk when you're the win. When you're winning in the game.
Finally, Hudson gets the one to fall. See if he can complete this 3-point play for them.
Definitely got to get Walter going.
4 minutes left. Hopefully, they can get some rhythm to take him in the next half.
Walter Hudson.
I'll take Walt now. Let me take you.
And he missed the free throw. Mosley with the rebound. Swing it to KB, and he lays it up.
2-point basketball, Kawani Blackman.
Way too easy.
Watson with the ball. Pulls up, and he misses.
Yeah, they're just selling for shots right now.
And that is backcourt.
That is a backcourt violation. Ball goes over to the Grizzlies.
3 minutes still left to go here. And we really haven't seen a good stretch for the Grizzlies yet. And I think they can spread the floor for both Walter or Watson to create some things.
Yeah, he just checked out the game for Mitchell. Good floater for Walter Hudson.
Hudson just hitting some tough shots, doing what he's got to do to keep
He's
them
feeling
in the
that
game.
those outside jumpers weren't falling right away, so he said, "Hey, I'm gonna come inside and try to do something in the paint." Tidwell, that's I think 3 on Mitchell, if I'm not mistaken.
Everyone just a half a step off on. And the biggest problem is there's just no pressure on the passer or shooter. I mean, Otis doesn't usually shoot from there, so
he usually
he's
tries
probably
to get
going
to
to
the
pass. So he's going to drive or pass from out there. He usually likes to shoot the threes, though.
Yeah, if he's in a drive and kick situation and you got Mosley and Marshall on the 3-point line, I can see that's like his way of thinking. Hey, I'm gonna try to drive and get as deep as I can in the paint and then kick it out, unless I have a mismatch. Mosley,
Mitchell just can't buy a basket today.
Aaron Hall swings it to Houston, and he swings it to. That is a travel.
That is a traveling violation. Ball goes over to the Grizzlies. 36-19.
Hudson brings the ball up court. Pulls up from the mid-range, and he makes it.
Walter Hudson.
He's really just doing what he can do to keep them in the game at this point.
Yeah. They're going to have to mid-range their way into, chopping down this lead. Mosley brings the ball up court. Gets the screen. He's going to try to overpower Hudson. Swings it to Marshall. Back to Otis. Back to Mosley. He goes up. And he almost gets it to go.
And I think it would have been a good block if he would have stayed straight vertical, but he came down with the block.
That's his first team 8th. At the line to shoot 2, Tyree Mosley.
And I think Vern is saying he's using a lot of arm on the back downs. He's giving them sort of a warning.
Oh yeah, I mean, these are the things that we all see, and they think they can kind of get away with it, but people are noticing it. And in that matchup, Walter's a little bit smaller, so you can clearly see when those arms and elbows are kind of getting thrown out. Kurt looks to drive, swings it to White. White drives, and he doesn't get it to go. That's the first half.
And that's the half. We have Warriors 37.
Grizzlies need a quick prayer. They just need a little bit of something to get them over the hump there. I don't feel like their shots are bad. It's just
they're not falling.
They won't fall. Yeah.
I think this is kind of like one of those games where they gotta work their way inside first, and then gradually, move to 3-point shots. Because just taking those threes, they're not falling. And it's kind of making it easier for the Warriors, who are crashing the glass and getting out running. They have somebody leaking, and 9 times out of 10, it's a shooter.
All right, K1 sports fans, we'll be right back with you in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll see you shortly.
Second half, and it's going to be the Warriors' ball coming into the second half. Hall brings it up, swings it to Tidwell. Tidwell gives it to Hall. Houston wants the ball down low. He drives, and he misses. He'll be going to the free throw line.
Does Otis shoot with 2 hands? I sometimes feel like his release is a little weird.
Yeah, I think it's like he just keeps them a little close together where it almost looks like 2 hands.
Shoot 2 Otis Houston.
But I think it's only when he's inside, because you can clearly see the separation when he shoots threes.
He might be a thumb flicker on his offhand, where it maybe looks like that. Actually, a lot of famous shooters who thumb flick on their offhand.
I was just watching this podcast with JJ Redick and Damian Lillard. He's talking about how he takes his hand off the ball now and shoots. I haven't seen that before. Yeah, he takes the guy hand off and just let it rolls off the fingertips.
Yeah, that might give him a little more power actually. I saw a video on that recently.
Yeah, and that'll be a foul.
Foul number 1, Kawani Blackman. That's his second.
I always wonder if that's taught or that's just something he accidentally was experimenting with or noticed he did.
I think he was saying somebody that he knows shot like that, and he kind of adopted it a little bit, but then he got away from it. But he says it gives him way more rotation.
Yeah, definitely.
As we get a steal, and then we get another steal.
Couldn't thread the needle on that one.
Chad White gets it into Walter, and he misses. Kawani Blackman sizes him up, swings it, they get it inside to Tidwell. Back to Tidwell. Tidwell spins, he loses it.
Out of bounds ball to Grizzlies.
Did he step out of bounds?
He lost it off the spin when he tried to spin off. He doesn't do a lot of post play, so
man,
you can get rusty down there.
Just can't get it to fall today.
Aaron Hall brings it up, gets it to Mosley. Mosley to Houston. Kicks it. Tidwell drives, lays it, and he misses. White with the rebound. Swings it. Brown gets it. And he makes it. Hey, they got to get Brown started. He had a great game last week, so I think he started off slow this week. They want to get him involved more. Hall brings it up, swings it to Mosley. Mosley pulls up, and he misses. Hudson, the third, brings it down, loses it. Tidwell swings it to Houston. And he makes the play.
Slow motion for you. Slow motion for you.
Definitely had to be patient. Harris brings it up, loses it. And I think the ball stays with the Grizzlies.
Every time Otis scores, we should say slow motion for you. Slow motion for you.
He's so patient with that. Like any move he makes when he goes up for the layup.
That's the second timeout. They have one timeout left.
Which is nothing wrong with that. He is very deceiving, and for the life of me, he gets a lot of people biting with the slower movements.
He changes direction and speed, which is deceitful. And then because he's a little sweaty, he slips through.
Right, it's like you just get through there and it's like, hey, now what can you do? Because now he's right at the rim and it's an easy layup. Not sure why the Grizzlies don't have Kirk and Watson in the game right now. That's, that would probably cut down on some of those turnovers.
As the ball come back and play, it will be Grizzlies ball. 41-23, Warriors.
Really today, Wally's the only one that's had anything going consistently.
Especially with moving the ball around.
Oh, another. Just another play off.
Mosley brings it up. Slices, waits. Guarded by Mitchell. And he makes the layup.
And Otis says he's not big, he's really little.
2-point basket.
I don't know if you want to light the fire under Mitchell. He's known to be going off for 20 points. Yeah, with a really good drive. Again,
just can't get it to fall.
Foul is on number 22, Tyree Mosley. That is his first. Team second at the line to shoot 2, Daryl Harris.
And this is where Otis likes to step up the trash talking. Once he
sure.
knows,
he
likes to put the foot on the neck.
When the good leads are there, then that's when the trash talk comes. It gets a little quiet when it's close ones. So I get it.
Right on cue. And Otis is calling out Wally on the podcast. Maybe a reference he made that he didn't like.
Tidwell with the ball. Drives. Swings it. Drives. Goes up. And he makes it.
Basket by Tyree Mosley.
Houston was making some references to the podcast and it being a motivating thing for them. So, hey, when you get a chance, check out the podcast because it definitely has storylines for some of these games.
Ball stay with the Grizzlies. That is out of bounds.
A lot of mistakes from the Grizzlies. A lot of mistakes. This is definitely a step back from the week they had last week.
Basketball is a rhythm, and it's very easy to lose that rhythm.
For sure.
We think of it more in shooting sense, but it's passing, dribbling, everything. It's all a rhythm.
Aaron Hall gets the ball. A lot of sloppy possessions between both teams. And Mosley hits it from deep.
Basketball, Tyree Mosley.
If you could think of what
from somewhere in that
we need to do as a team is how do we get a consecutive amount of stops and a consecutive amount of shots to get our rhythm back.
Pretty move from Hudson. Just couldn't finish.
Just cannot buy a bucket. It's like their money's no good here today.
And he misses. Mosley pulls up again, and he misses it. Brown brings it up, gets it to Mitchell. White with the ball, swings it to Mitchell. He shoots it, and he makes it.
3-point basket by Jeremiah Mitchell.
Mitchell answers Tidwell's trash talking with, "Yes, I'll shoot the ball. I want to shoot."
Tidwell pulls up, and he misses. He should have gave it to him sooner. He held it way too long. Tidwell swings it to Mosley. Mosley gets it ripped. Walter Hudson out on the break. Behind the back. Darrell Harris saves it, and he throws it out.
Foul is on number 9. Trevor Tidwell, that's his second, team third. 48-27.
19-point lead. Still plenty of time, though.
Definitely plenty of time, but they have to get something clicking now and figure it out.
Gonna need this one.
Good rebound from Brown. Kicks it to
Reloaded.
Hudson, and he shoots. And just in and out. Same team. That's a travel.
And Otis is fighting over stats with one of his own teammates.
Stat padding.
He has to prove his validity of this team. And he's known for being able to score, but other stats not so much.
That's 2 threes in a row for Mitchell. We said earlier, hey, you talk trash, he'll get going. So he's hit 2 threes in a row. He's kind of keeping them in the game. But we need some other people to step up and really get them going.
And I feel like Mosley's going to force one here.
And he shoots it, and he misses. Brown gets the rebound. Chad White from deep. It's short. Good tip from Chad White, and that's a foul.
Foul on number 21, Aaron Hall.
I think they need to get Rich and Watson in the game.
Now, of course, I had the Grizzlies picked to win this game. Mostly because I just want to see the Warriors lose. But
steal from Marshall. Marshall drives, and it's blocked by Walter Hudson. I don't think that was a foul. It looked like a block from up here.
Foul is on number 2, Walter Hudson. That is his first.
a lot of times when you're trying to block from behind, you almost have to let them release it first before you block it.
Almost kind of have like that chase down type of mindset.
Call a foul, yeah.
Because if you get anywhere near them while they're going up, it's definitely going
to get it off the backboard if you can.
Right. They missed the second. Tyree gets the layup off the steal.
That's Tyree's defense. I would describe it as like a ninja. It's very
stealthy.
Very, yeah.
And then he doesn't really talk much, right. So he's like quiet, you know.
The ball just appears in his hand sometimes.
Lonnie Walker with the dunk. Gets it, he loses it. Darrell Harris gets it, swings it to Mitchell, shoots, and he almost gets it to fall. Tyree holds it, drives, and shoots it, and makes it, and that'll be a 4-point lead.
And I guess it's the Grizzlies. I should say the Warriors' idea is just try to humiliate at this point. What I know about the Grizzlies is they have a very good memory, and if they meet in the playoffs with the Warriors, there's going to be some serious payback.
For sure.
That is a delayed game on the Grizzlies. Delayed game on the Grizzlies.
Timeout, Grizzlies. And we'll be back in a few short moments, folks.
Kurt brings the ball up court. And stolen by Marshall. Swings it. Mosley pump fakes. Ezzy's pulls up. And he pulls another one. That's
3-point basket by Tyree Mosley.
Out and running. Blackman swings it. Mosley falls away. Makes another. That is a head check, ladies and gentlemen. Harris with the
2-point basket by Daryl Harris.
Pulls up from half. Oh, he almost makes it from half. Brown gets it to Harris, shoots, and he misses. Marshall. A little bit out front of Otis. Couldn't get it.
Out of bounds, ball goes to the Grizzlies. Ball.
White drives, swings to Kirk. Kirk shoots it, and he misses. KB gets it to Marshall. He goes it for the lay-in.
2-point basket with the run out to Marshall.
Brown gets the ball, drives, lays it up, and he misses. Marshall gets it. Pulls up. Three ball from Tone Marshall.
Point basket by Tone Marshall.
Swings it. Kirk for three, and he misses. Harris with the rebound.
And one by Daryl Harris.
That was possibly one of the worst fouls I've ever seen. Nope.
Otis Houston.
Second worst. From Otis Houston.
Team fifth.
No reason to really contest it when you got beat on the rebound, right?
And what's really the point of contesting when you're up by 34? 5 left in the game. One layup isn't gonna hurt. Otis swings the ball. Marshall for three. Chad White drives, swings it to Kirk, he loses it. Mosley swings it to KB. KB finishes at the rim. Fancy finish. Marshall swings it to Brown. Brown shoots and he misses. Mosley brings it up court. Houston swings it. Marshall for three.
This might be the best shooting percentage game ever, along with the worst shooting percentage game ever.
Yeah. Steal by Tyree. He pulls up. And he makes it.
3-point basket by Tyree Mosley.
Mosley pulls up again. And he misses. He gets it back. Swings it. Marshall misses. And that's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, ball goes over to the Grizzlies.
Mitchell with the ball, swings it to White. Swings it to Harris. And he misses. Mosley swings it. KB shoots from deep. And he misses. Marshall gets it back. Swings it. Mosley. Three-point basket. They are just pouring it on. This is looking like one of those game of the week performances from Tyree Mosley. Harris goes up, he misses it. Now loses it out of bounds. That's the Warriors' ball.
Ball went out of bounds. Ball goes over to the Warriors.
When you're not making shots, it just takes your energy away.
Oh yeah, especially when you're doing a lot of running and trying to get in transition. It's like you're gassing yourself out.
It's a mental, physical toll on your body.
Tidwell, air balls.
And obviously we know this isn't the typical Grizzlies teamers thing out here. I know they'll bounce back.
Oh yeah, they kind of got defeated a little bit early, and they just let the Warriors pour it on. Otis Houston shoots from deep, and he misses. Kawani Blackman saves it.
That is out of bounds. Ball stays with the Warriors.
Otis swings it. Marshall misses. Daryl Harris on the break. And he makes the layup.
2-point basketball, Daryl Harris.
Tidwell swings it to Houston. Pulls up. And he airballs.
Out of bounds, ball goes to the Grizzlies.
The shot is just slightly short.
Chad White pulls up from deep, and he misses. Tidwell swings it to KB. Drives. Oh, with the crafty lay-in, almost makes it. Marshall with the tip. Chad White loses it, gets it back. Somersaults.
And that's the ball game. We have Warriors 39. 38. Grizzlies.